But we start with the Lakers trying to stave off elimination, down 0-3 at home against the champs. LeBron, 41, set to become an unrestricted free agent this summer, reuniting with his old pal, teammate D. Wade. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just looking to get to the Western Conference Finals. OKC put belt to backside to LA through 3 games in this series. This was the closest of the lot. LeBron fadeaway jumper has LA up 5 after 1, but they led at halftime each of the last 2 games. Start of the second quarter, A.J. Mitchell hits Alex Caruso, sparking a 17-0 Thunder run. I tell my dogs all the time, there's no reason to be afraid of the Thunder. I lie. Jared McCain, triple, has OKC up 8, and then there's your 2-time MVP, SGA, finds his spot. Thunder up 4 at the break. 5-minute mark of the third. Lakers get going on the lob to Jackson Hayes. Austin Reeves just throws it in the vicinity. Hayes has hops for days, puts Chet on a poster. Lakers within 6. And then there's LeBron from way out. Has LA within 5. And Hayes again putting on his own personal dunk contest at LA Live. He had 18 points, slams it over Holmgren again. Lakers led the last 2 games at halftime. They're up 4 heading to the fourth quarter. First time OKC's trailed in the fourth quarter this postseason. 3-point game here. Hayes with the denial. LeBron cherry picking. He went for 24 and 12. OKC needs a 20. They're down 5. But then they just showed off their enviable depth. McCain, he had 13. He's the 14th highest paid player on this roster. You know who's 15th? A.J. Mitchell. He had 26. This guy's plus 14 year over year in playoff scoring average. And oh, by the way, this is a team that won a title last year. SGA in this series hadn't gotten more than 23 points in any game. He eclipsed that by a margin here. Thunder up 4. Getting late early for LA. Rui Hachimura, terrific from deep this entire playoffs. He was 4 for 8 in this game. That's a 4-point play. 3 and 1. Made free throw, made it a 2-point game. Luka appreciates that from the bench. Marcus Smart. He's been clutch, especially in moments in that Rockets series. He had 15 points, bucket and 1, Lakers within 1. After the timeout, J.J. Redick has a marker and an idea, but nothing he can do about that kind of footwork underneath by Chet Holmgren, who had 16. Luka wanted the travel. He's not getting it. After SGA free throws, Austin Reeves, desperation heave. He had a team-high 27, needed 30. Rui Hachimura not on the floor for that play. He shot 57% from 3 in the playoffs. Reeves, a decent look. OKC breaks out the broom on the Lakers. Let's hear from Reeves after that loss.
That being said,
they'll come and get the lead, and he comes back in the game, and Shai did what to do, but think all the big shots that they hit down the stretch. McCain, big 3 after big 3. Jay Mitchell, the and 1. It was just too much for them to overcome, Joe. What did you like most about what you saw from the OKC Thunder? Because a lot of teams might have would have panicked, like, look, we got 3 in the bag. Let's go back home and close this thing out. But they say, nah, we want to go on and finish this thing up the right way. Do it tonight.
Man, listen. Hey, as we all know, man, champions prevail, bro. They found ways to win. I agree with you, Unc. I think the A.J. Mitchell kid, I don't know where he came from. GP, Ocho, I don't know where he came from, but he fit perfectly. When I watch him play, it's more how decisive he is when he's out there. Like, he don't have no indecision on what it is he's trying to do. He get right to it, bro. It's like, look, I know the game plan. Yeah, we got J-Dub out, who's an all-star. Oh, well, I'm going to step right in. I fit like a glove. You feel me? And I think the Lakers played as great as they can play. I mean, they had 3 guys with 20 and high efficiency. I'm like, damn, they might have a chance to win, but OKC just got too much, bro. They got closers, they got defenders, they play great team defense, and everybody on their team know they role, man. They a true champion. True champion.
Ocho, GP, go ahead, take it away. What you thought? What did you see in this game?
Yeah,
GP?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
last.
well, Shannon, I think the turnovers to beat them really toughly.
Yes.
I mean, when they got key stops, even though Oklahoma made big shots, even when they had big time stops, they turned the basketball over on unnecessary situations. And against a basketball team like Oklahoma, you cannot turn the ball over because they're going to capitalize because they are a great half-court team. And that's what it was. I just thought they turned the ball over. Even when at the end of the game, when it was 107, 109, LeBron gets a big time a stop, get a rebound, and he turns the basketball over.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, and then they come right back, and then what they do, they hit a 3 and go up 5. So you can't do that in this situation. I think the Lakers lost this game on their own, but you got to understand, Oklahoma City, they got 8 deep. We haven't even talked about the boy Wallace. The boy Wallace is a key ingredient to this too. The boy Mitchell comes up, but you go 9 and 10 deep on this Oklahoma team, and the way they play aggressive, I think it's hard to beat this basketball team.
Man.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, guys. And you think about it, Chet. I think Chet had maybe like 2 points, maybe 4 points heading into that fourth quarter, and he ends up with like 16, 17 points. Shea was Shea. Started getting to the free throw line, hit big shots. But I just think the thing is that it's just so hard because I know JJ wanted to play Kennard and Austin Reeves together. But the problem is that they're going to set the pick, and one of those guys is going to have to guard Shea one-on-one, and he's going to eat every single time. Go ahead, Ocho.
Yeah. Now, I want to tell you, obviously, most of the people watching the game, especially you guys, you knew how the result would be. In order for the Lakers to win this game, Joe and Gary and GP, the Lakers would have had to be perfect. They would have had to damn near be perfect. And obviously the turnovers, that was their Achilles heel tonight. Obviously, defensively, they got beat a few times. They had no answer for Mitchell. Hell, they had no answer for goddamn Shea as well. But obviously no one's had an answer for Shea. But what Mitchell has been able to do and coming through in clutch moments and being a resurgence that we didn't even see, before like this has been phenomenal. I thought, for your sake, being that you went to the game, and I know it was a pretty penny, I was hoping they could pull this game off just for you. I was hoping they could pull it off for you. It would have been a good one for you to be able to watch them. Yeah. But it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I mean, goddamn Oklahoma City Thunder are so strong and really have no weaknesses offensively, defensively, in transition, on the glass, on the board. I mean, there's really no answer to really stop these individuals because not only is the starting 5 deadly, they can go to the bench and give you whatever you need when the starters are out as well.
You know what I noticed, guys? Watching them up close, not one time did I ever think somebody took a bad shot. They get whatever. They don't take bad shots. They're never in a hurry. Yes, if they can get a chance to get out in transition, they get out in transition. But you know what it is? Right. They're fast, but they're never in a hurry. If you can understand what I'm saying.
But you know what, Shannon? The reason that is that Shea gets whatever he wants when he gets there. And once he gets that mid-range game going, a lot of people are now focused on him, and then the other guys just sit where they got to sit. You remember, see Chad, he always around the basket. They throw up lobs, they throw them, and then the other guys sit there in their comfort zone and just shoot their shots and make buckets. And that's why they don't speed up, because he has the ball in control. I think sometime to get them out of their situation, I think you just gotta double shake sometimes.
Yes.
Just get the basketball out of his hand and then see what everybody else does. I would do that more to make it understanding, because I can't beat them with him having 35 and everybody else having something else. If I can get him to have 14, 16, and everybody else around has to have a big time game. And the Lakers couldn't do that because they don't have anybody to guard it. I would have doubled him. I would have just got the ball out of his hands because pressuring him pretty well, and he would have denied him the basketball, but they just didn't do that.
Yeah, hey, that's what you're going to have to deal with. And I just think the Lakers, as great as they played tonight, hell, you get, 18 from Jackson Hayes, you probably ain't going to never get that again, 6 for 8. I thought it was perfect for him to win the game, but the last 3 minutes, the back and forth, oh, my God, you talking about basketball at its highest level. But I knew they couldn't stop OKC, bro. It don't matter. You know what I mean? AR making tough buckets, Bron making tough buckets. And GP, you spoke on another thing earlier. It's them damn careless ass turnovers that they have that lead to points, bro. I'm talking about in crucial times of the game, under 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Man, you got to value the basketball against this OKC team, because this is how they thrive. Their defense creates offense. Hell, they already got great offensive guys. The defense creates offense too. It's too much of a juggernaut. Hell, we didn't think the Lakers were going to win this series, but we thought they would.
And Joe, you've seen it too. Oklahoma, like you said, make shots, and they make crucial shots.
Yeah.
And see, you remember when LeBron went in there and was fast and missed that little runner and stuff like that. He's got to go get into somebody's body and get to the free throw line,
Yes.
in a situation like that. Get to his body, get a free throw, and then see what happens. But OKC, they go there. Shea gets in his bag, and then next thing you know, he makes a great pass. And it was great. Look what Chad did when he was down there. He pump fake, went up. Well, they thought he traveled and he dunked the basketball on a crucial time of the game, and they go up one. See, that's the difference between them two teams.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is, GP, you said the problem that they had tonight, that even when they doubled and got the ball out of Shea's hands, Mitchell hit a three.
Mm-hmm.
McCain hit a three.
Mm-hmm.
And what they do is that they play high-low with the big. So they trap Shea. He throws it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein takes one dribble, he throws the lob, and here comes Shea hammering it down. So I thought they did. I was saying the same thing. Get the ball out of Shea's hands. And you say, let somebody else beat you. Well, I'd be damned if Mitchell didn't do it. And Kane hit a couple of threes. I'm like, bro, he been sitting for like 10 minutes. He just come off a pick and shoot it from 25.
Yeah.
At some point in time, Joe, GP, you know this guy, Ocho, you just tip your hat and say, man, that's just too good.
Yeah.
That's just too good.
Yeah.
Well, Shannon, they gonna make shots. But like we say, I still have to not have Shea have 35. I can't do it. I gotta let them beat me another way. The team that makes them do that is the San Antonio Spurs. They make them do that. San Antonio makes other people play, and then that big boy over there blocking shots. So hopefully, if we see that series, I think it'll be a little different. I think they're gonna trap Shea a little bit more, and then we'll see what happens. And that'll be a great series, for me. I would love to see that again.
Hey, GP, hold up though. I didn't think Marcus Smart done a bad job on him this series. Hell, this the first game he really got out on him. Just to be honest, I mean, he shot 15 free throws. He went 12 for 15 from the line. But I'm like y'all, man. I think Shea understood the moment and the way him and Mitchell play off each other, bro. It's unbelievable to watch because you like, damn. We ain't even really know nothing about Mitchell until this year. If y'all just want to keep it 100,
sure.
And for this team to sacrifice the way they do, look at Caruso, look at Isaiah Joe, look at Wallace. Like those guys, they never rush the issue, bro. They play the right way. The system is great, and like you say, when Shea's not on the court, hell, you still can't run away. And if you trap him on the pick and roll, fellas, Hartenstein is too clever when it comes to distributing the ball, making plays. He ain't gonna do nothing that's gonna hurt you. So you trap and it goes to him. He got the high-low with big fella. He can spray out the three. You just got way too many options you can get up, and his touch around the basket is impeccable. He has a nice little float game, Hardenstein. So I think OKC is tough to beat, and you can't just take Shea out, bro. They got too many weapons.
True, Joe. Hey, GP.
And they ain't even got Williams.
That's what I'm saying.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, Mitchell only make $3 million a year, and they got him under contract for the next 2 years plus a club option. Now, I like Williams too, but y'all telling me Williams is that much better than this kid?
Well, no, he ain't that much better, but he make $230 million.
That's my point. But just think about it. But just think about if I take Mitchell $3 million and then I go get me, so I can get a lot of players for 2+ GP and ISO.
Yeah, they might.
Because this kid playing, he's this is a playoff. This ain't no regular season game now. He's doing this in the playoffs.
Yeah, I agree. He did a hell of a job. He did a hell of a number on the Lakers. But I think the test will come if they have to play the Spurs because he gonna have guys who gonna be able to go off the dribble, go at him, and guys who can defend. Right. Lakers. We already know the Lakers ain't got no damn guards who can defend outside of Marcus Smart, and he was doing a hell of a job against Shea.
Yeah, you're right.
He can only guard one of them. You know what I mean?
And that's the problem that they got, Joe. When you look at San Antonio, they can throw Champagne at him. They can throw Vassell at him. They can throw, obviously, Castle at him. So they can throw a lot of different bodies at him. And so they don't necessarily have to trap. Because when you want to run your offense and you want to put Austin Reeves, who can score, you want to put a guy that can space the floor, and Luke Kennard, the problem that you run in, is that all he's gonna do is call for the pick. Whoever's guarding their guard, he's gonna call for the pick. They're gonna come they're gonna come get the pick, and then guess what? They got to deal with him one-on-one. And it's every time, and that's every time. And so I was saying trap him and get the ball out of his hands, but he was making the right decisions. He was getting the ball out of his hands, and the guys was knocking down shots. And that's when I say, you know what? Hey guys, I done did everything I possibly could. I kicked him, I hit him, I called the cops on him, and they said, well, nothing we can do. They said there's nothing we can do.
Hey, them 19 turnovers just hurt you, bro.
Austin Reeves had 8. He had 8 by himself. I think Marcus Smart had 6. I think LeBron had 4. Yeah, that's just far too many turnovers. All right, guys, I'm at the hotel now, so I'm heading up to the room. I'll see y'all in about 2 minutes.
All right, we'll catch you in a second. Hey, Ocho.
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
That was a hell of a game, though, bro.